Hey y'all, welcome back to my page. I hope you're doing well. Come on in because we're gonna make a really cute daisy farm round. I'm loving all the decor with daisies and lilies and all the things. So when you're hopping on, say hello. If you're watching right now, you're probably watching the replay. You can type hashtag replay. And in fact, this video is pre-recorded and is going to post while I'm in Jamaica. So if you're watching and you're wondering, why aren't you responding to my questions? That's because I made this video before I went to Jamaica so that I could have some crafts for y'all to watch while I was in Jamaica, because I don't know how the Wi-Fi is going to be. So y'all can just hang out, enjoy the show, and watch me paint this really cute round. All right, so I'm just painting the middle of the daisies yellow, and then we're gonna paint the daisies themselves white. And then we're gonna use our polka dot transfer, because I love that thing. I've probably used it like 15 times now. It is definitely a staple in my craft room. Okay, so let's get our white paste. We've got a lot of daisies to paint. So this is like the back piece where we're gonna put some of the daisies on top, so it kind of looks like a cluster of daisies. So let me get my water. Add a little water to your paste, give it a good stir, and it'll be really easy to paint with. If it's too thick, just add a little bit of water. If it's ever like too runny and you feel that you've added too much water, then you just need to leave the lid out, or leave the jar out with the lid open, and it will kind of take some of the moisture out and will dry up, since this is chalk, okay? All right, so thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I sure am. I think we're gonna paint the round in like a turquoise Caribbean color. Thought that was appropriate for what we're doing. And then we've got all the letters to paint, probably do those in white. And thought it would look really good with the polka dot transfer. If you want to get the supplies that I'm using, like the chalk paste and the transfer and the squeegee, you can comment the word shop. Okay, that's going to take you to my Chalk Couture website, so you can get all the things. There's hundreds of transfers, all different kinds of paste colors, and when you're on my Chalk Couture website, check out the specials section, because there's always discounted stuff there. There's a lot of goodies right there in there right now, and there's typically something there all the time, so definitely check it out. You can get some really good stuff. All right, yeah, so when you comment the word shop, go to your messenger, and then I'll send you a message with the link, okay? And if you ever have any questions or have any trouble, you're welcome to just send me a message to the page, and I will help you out anytime. All right, I'm gonna set these up here, and we're gonna let those air dry for a while, and we're gonna come over here. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take all the letters off, and I think I'll go ahead and paint the round first, because I want to let all these pieces dry, and then we'll take them off and then put our letters on. Gotta like multitask here. Multitask. Okay, this is a Caribbean blue color. Thought it would look good, so we're gonna paint this whole entire thing. So even though I'm painting over the score lines, we're still gonna be able to see them. You may not be able to see them in the screen, but I promise you'll be able to see them. Trust me, I have to have the score lines to know where to put the pieces, or else it would all be crooked, and it would not be good. So even though we're painting over it, we can still see it. So you might be able to see, like at the bottom, you can kind of see it in the white. So the score lines are kind of equal to like a pencil line that's very light. I think I got way too much paint. That's okay. So the purpose of them is so you know where to put your pieces. All right, I've got way too much paint and I'm just going to dab some off here. But I'm gonna go down this way and do another coat first before I finish the top. So it's nice and covered. You've also got 2 holes at the top to hang this from. So all the Chocolate Tour supplies, comment the word shop, and then if you want one of these rounds, you can just put I want one in the comments and I'll send you an invoice. Or you can also go to my Etsy shop by commenting cutouts. Okay, so whenever I tell y'all to comment a keyword, that means I'm gonna send you a message to your messenger with my information, like my links and stuff, okay? That is the deal. But I also take orders in the comments. So you can say, hey Rach, I want the transfer, I want the paste, and I want the cutout, and I will take care of you. Okay? So there's that. So let's dry this. And we'll move on to our letters, our words, and I think it's gonna look really good. It's gonna look good. All right, so not fully dry, almost dry, but we'll still have some air dry time with this as well before we start gluing. But I've got some paint here that is in this hole that I want to get out because I need to put my twine there. Okay, so let's set this over here. We're going to come back to that, let it air dry some, let the fan hit it a little bit, clean up that mess. Okay, so I'm just gonna start taking all these off. So I just used the tape from Dollar Tree. It's just the cheapo blue tape, and put it on a piece of cardboard I ripped off of a box that I was gonna throw away. And it works wonderful to keep your pieces in place. I would have made more strips of tape, but my tape ran out. That's okay. All right, so we're gonna use our white paste again. And we're just gonna paint our words. You could certainly use your paint markers, but these are larger pieces, so I'd probably be here all night painting those. So we're just gonna paint with our paintbrush and our chalk paste. There we go. We'll go ahead and take that off. Let that dry. This one's got some excess. Just take that off. And then got a little bit of paint on the back that I want to just clean up. Baby wipes are a staple in the craft room, y'all. You must have baby wipes. Clean up the mess. I can hear my dog in the other room getting into something that she should not be getting into. Not sure what it is, but we will see. We'll see if one of the kids notices it or somebody notices what she's doing. Probably not. Because I told them all, I'm doing a video, so everybody go in the other room and be quiet. That's what I do when I'm going live or making a video. I'm like, everybody go to your own lane and don't be loud. That's how I roll. Sometimes they forget and they're like, Mom, and I'm like, all right, so last one The good thing about these cheap brushes is that I just throw them away because like this one is like shredding. But they're super cheap, y'all. I think I get like 50 of them for $7. And sometimes they're cheaper than that. And I just toss them when I'm done because I'm not going to spend the time washing them. All right, so our round had a little bit more time to dry. I can tell I've got some areas where the paint is a little bit clumped up. So I'm just going to take my baby wipe and clean that up a little bit and dry it some more. Because we're going to chop directly on this with our beloved polka dot transfer. So we got to be nice and dry. Okay. Almost there. So typically I would wax my surface, but since I'm using my transfer that has been used multiple times, it is not that sticky anymore. I mean, there's enough stick to it where it's going to stick on here and let me chalk on it for what I need to do. But if I were using a brand new transfer or one that I've only used maybe a couple of times, then I would wax and really fuzz the transfer, but I just don't think I need to. The purpose of waxing is so that when you use a transfer, especially on something you've painted, so it won't peel up the paint. So let me do it one more time just to be sure. But wax is definitely something you need, especially with a new transfer. 100%. Okay, I think we're pretty much good. All right, so see how used it is? That's what it looks like. That is a well-loved transfer. And the nice thing is you can use these transfers 8 to 12 times, but I promise you I've used this one more than that. All right, so see, it does not fit completely. So I'm gonna do this part and then I'm just gonna lift and go up here. Now, since it's let me move this back. Since this is a polka dot pattern, the pattern isn't going to be perfect. If it was like a design that I really needed the lines to match up, then I would be very careful about like moving it and I would wash it in between, but it's just some polka dots. It'll be fine. All right, we're gonna use our white paste and let me see if I have a bigger, this is called a small squeegee. This is a mini squeegee, okay? So to get my chalk supplies, which are my paste, transfer, squeegees, wax, all that, comment the word shop, okay? If you want this cut out, it's a 12-inch and it's $20. You can just say, I want one in the comments and I'll send you an invoice. Or you can go to my Etsy shop and you can comment the word cutouts, okay? All right, so I've got my white paste here on my squeegee and I'm just gonna cover all my dots. And then, like I said, we'll lift it up and move on to the next part. Okay. Get it nice and covered. Make sure all the paste goes through the silk screen. So I'm just gonna put the excess back into my jar. And then I'm going to peel and reveal. There's my dots. Okay, I'm going to dry this part up here really quick because this transfer, when I go to lay it back down, it might cover this up and I don't want it to smudge. So I'm going to be very careful and I'm going to dry this. Doesn't take very long at all to dry. Okay, I think we're good. So I'm just actually gonna flip this around. And let's see. I'm gonna scoot back so I don't get it on me, but we're just going to go right there. and very carefully press this side down. Got a piece of my paintbrush right there. And grab some more paste. I'm going to use the mini squeegee for this part. All right, and then I'm just going to go along the lines, and as I press down, the transfer is actually like pressing down to the surface. I'm just being really careful that I don't mess any part up that I've already done. And certainly, if you feel the need to, wash the transfer in between. I'm living life on the edge and not cleaning it in between. Ta-da! You can't even tell that we lifted it up because it's just polka dots. All right, let's get this nice and dry and clean up my mess. And then we're going to start gluing all the things. Okay, and just check a few of these. Like I said, it doesn't take long at all for the paste to dry. But I just want to be sure. Especially with the top part, which is the last one we did. These are also on my chalk site, the drying tools. They are wonderful and I use it every day, and I even use it to warm up my hands if I'm cold. Okay, so we've got Wild Daisy Farm Fresh Picked Daily. Here we go. Okay, let's start here. So I can see my score lines. I'm just going to use the fine tip of my glue and put just a little bit of glue. You really don't need a whole lot. And there's the word daily. And then we've got two little daisies here that go on each end, like that. One there and one there. You can follow the score lines on that to get it matched up. You really don't have to if you don't want to. Totally up to you. And then there's the word daisy here. It says Wild Daisy Farm, freshly picked daily. All right, where's the W? There we go. So W here. So some of the letters are like together. So like the I, L, and D are all one here. And then we have the word farm. Okay. There's that. We've got the word picked. Right there. And then freshly. And I get my glue on Amazon. It's called Stick Fast. It's wonderful. Get the one that's thick. Okay, so Stick Fast thick. Okay. I have a lot of people ask me about the glue that I use, and it is awesome sauce. Okay, it goes like this. So this is all one piece. I'm just going to put some glue like in the middle, and we should be good. Like in between the score lines, so that I'm not putting glue where it shouldn't be, okay? All right, so let's figure out where these go. Okay, so if your daisy has score lines on it, that means you've got another piece that needs to go down on top of that. So let's get this figured out, how it goes on here. Oh, must go this way. Let's see, there we go. Okay, so glue in the middle, a little bit here on the sides. And nope, there we go. Okay, so then we've got our middle pieces. So this is the largest one. And then we've got 2 of these guys. Nope, this one goes here. Yep. All right, that one, and then this one. So again, if you want the chalk products, which is the transfer, the paste, the wax, even though we didn't use it, comment the word shop. And then if you want to cut out, they're $20. It's a 12-inch. You can just say, I want one in the comments, and I will send you an invoice when I get a moment. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Like I said, this is a pre-recorded video that I'm posting while I'm in Jamaica so that y'all can still get your crafting videos in. Well, I am probably sitting by the beach, but I will still be very active on my page while I'm gone. So this turned out really good. I was thinking the blue was going to be a little bit lighter, but I think it's because I went over it twice, but I still like it. I still like it. All right, let me do some housekeeping while I'm letting that glue get nice and set. Clean off my squeegee. You could always, throw those in the water, clean them off, or just use a baby wipe like I do. Running them underwater is a little bit easier to clean. Whatever works for you. And there's that. Let's see. Maybe we're good enough to where I can put the twine. Okay, so you've got 2 holes here. There's one here and one here. And I'm gonna very carefully turn it over. Living life on the edge, y'all. I've got way too much twine. I think I'll just tie some little knots back here. Just do like maybe 4, and then it won't go through the hole. There we go, that should work. Let's see, yep, that's good. All right, so I don't want it too long. That's good right there. One more and we should be good. Okay. There we go. Super cute, right? All right, this is a 12-inch. It is $20. If you want one, just say I want one in the comments. If you want a different size, just let me know and I'll charge you the correct price. Transfer, paste, and squeegee wax, all the things that's on my chalk site, so comment the word shop, okay? If you'll have any questions, let me know, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.